Hello, and welcome to 5922 Oakherst, here in the West End of St. Louis. And I've been excited to cover one of these homes for a long time. This neighborhood was built for the World's Fair, and if you look at this house, it looks very similar to a home from 1905, 1907, that era, but yet it's a little different. You've seen some of the stone homes that we've featured before on this channel, and those cost in this era upwards of $20,000-$30,000 to build. So that would be in the seven figures today. This house featured at the World's Fair, and this subdivision featured a new technology to give the look of a stone home without the cost. As I pan over the street, you'll see that this is not the only house like this. A lot of these houses, with the exception of this brick one here, which may have been built later, I presume, these houses were built using this technology. And what is the technology? It is concrete block. Now, we're used in today's world to concrete blocks being a utilitarian building material. But what they wanted to showcase and highlight at the World's Fair was that it could be used as a high-end, beautiful material that gives you the features of stone and the durability of it as well. And as we look around, you can definitely tell this house is of its era. Over here, we have a porch, and I'm not sure if this roof was added on later or extended somehow. And the reason I say that is because you can see it's held up by these arts and crafts style brackets on the side. House does have a clay tile roof, which I believe are clay tiles. I don't think those are concrete tiles, although that would be more in keeping. But you can see the bracketry here too. Very much in the prairie style that was popular at the time. And as we come in, we have a more unusual floor plan as well, which was meant to be very modern for this era. So we have a main hallway here. And then off to one side, an exceptionally large living room. Stone fireplace. I'm guessing that may have been put in later. That definitely has more of a mid-century vibe than this house would have had originally. And then we do have the French doors, which open up onto that porch. With, again, when we look at this, you can see this railing was also used concrete preform elements to it as well. This neighborhood is starting to see quite a bit of renovation as well recently. There's a number of people have been discovering these very unique houses. There have been quite a few in the last probably 5 years that have been completely renovated. Have the dining room through here. Again, we do have pocket doors, which were common at the time, and dining room. We have lower half that's trimmed below the chair rail, as well as a beamed ceiling with the inset electrical lights. Obviously, the features have been updated. And then through this door, I'm not sure if this was an original placement of a bathroom. It certainly looks like it could have been. And judging by what looks like an original cabinet, it may well have been a bathroom from this era. Bathtub, vanity. Bathtub looks like it's from the 20th, late mid-century, I guess you'd say. So there may have been a clawfoot there originally or something, or just a half bath. But then we walk through into the kitchen. And we have this set up. It definitely was probably a kitchen that was designed for this to be thought of as a service area, because it's actually sectioned off from the rest of the house. So you have access to the kitchen through the dining room. There's a pantry here. Again, I love it when they case the openings together with two doors. But this then, instead of going back into the main house, goes into a servant's hallway, or service hallway, that has one of the steepest and narrowest servant stairs I've seen. Definitely the stairs that would just be used sometimes, not your main stairs. Because through here, we have this beautiful main staircase. And with what looks like its original stained glass here, separating off the upper half of this servant's staircase, or service staircase. And this is protected by a piece of plexiglass on the front too, so people can't accidentally trip and damage the stained glass or hurt themselves, but more importantly, not damage the stained glass. Then we have 3 bedrooms on this level, all very nicely proportioned. This is bedroom 1. Again, with the doors cased in with a closet around a 90-degree. And this is a pass-through to bedroom number 2. It was designed to make it easier. There were little children to not have to go into the hallway or to let the heat out of the bedrooms, which was still a thing in this era. Although, again, this house would have been built with central heat, so it's not quite as much of an existential threat as it would have been in earlier homes. Have the bathroom, and this is in the positioning that would probably have been the main bathroom at the time. You can see here the higher lattice stained glass window, or leaded glass window, not really stained. Toilet. Double vanity. And then we have this room here, which looks as though it was designed as the primary bedroom, in that it does have its own bathroom. Shower. And this is likely a later addition. I'm guessing that that was not a shower originally. There's probably only a half bath maybe. Toilet and vanity. And then it opens up into what would have been the 4th bedroom on this level, but it's currently being used as a laundry room and owner's closet. So very spacious, very useful amount of closet space in here. And then we have a 3rd floor, as is common in this era. Nice high ceiling and a window. Obviously has a shade over it at the moment to keep the sun out. There's a laundry chute from the 3rd floor all the way down to the basement, but obviously now you do your laundry in the room just below us. We have 2 more rooms up here. Again, both nicely proportioned. And this one has a little built-in window seat thing that may have been a toy box or something. So maybe in like a playroom or something back in the day. And then we have a bathroom on this level too. So again, mid-century tub. That was obviously installed at a later date. Likely it would have been a clawfoot tub originally. And then take us back downstairs. So coming back down this way, I will go down the service stairs this time. We're back in the main hallway here. And then back to the landing. And it is unusual, these service steps only go up to the landing, not all the way up to the whole second floor. So I guess the idea was just to keep people off of the main staircase. And as we look down here, you can see the arts and crafts style vertical elements to this staircase here. And we're arriving back at the kitchen. And I will leave us here in the dining room. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, let us know if there's any other houses that you're interested in seeing. Thank you.